All right. Hi, everyone in the internet world. This is my first YouTube recording of yoga, so bear with me as I kind of figure out the ins and outs of sound and my really basic recording skills with this old school Mac that I have. This is Papito. He'll be joining us in yoga today. Um, but yeah, I just feel really called to continue my teaching practice and to share some of the movements that I find really healing for me in my own life with you. And especially in these times when we possibly have a little bit of extra time, or if not, I also believe that we're all experiencing many different things in this moment, but certainly more uncertainty, possibly fear, and grief, and the whole spectrum of emotions can often be intensified, especially when we have less distractions in our outer world. And so, taking these times to cultivate those practices or healing modalities that really nourish our body, mind, and spirit and bring us into a state of balance is of that most importance. So this is an offering from me that comes from my heart, and I hope that you enjoy a little bit about the practice. We'll be moving a little bit today. It will be on the slightly more vigorous side, although still very gentle. I just really encourage you to allow your breath to guide you through the practice. So those of you that are familiar with yoga, which is probably most of you, use the inhale and the exhale through the nose. And I just really encourage you to connect with your breath in such a way that the breath is really the vehicle for your practice and for that transmission of energy or kind of movement of energy in your body. The other kind of beautiful thing about following our breath or allowing our breath to guide us through the practice is that harmony or kind of inner state of balance that we get to experience when we move in the natural rhythm of our body, which is guided by the breath. And so if you find that I'm moving too fast in this practice and you'd like to move slower, then that invitation is there. And obviously, since I'm not with you in your living room, I just really hope that you honor your body and take it slow. This is meant to feel good and feel healing and juicy. And so if something feels a little bit off or uncomfortable, just ease off. You can always rest. I always encourage students to rest in Shavasana when they need. Yeah, and I guess that's it. We'll get started. So, let's start at the top of our mats, with our feet simply hip width apart or even a little bit wider, bending into the knees. Have your hands resting alongside the body, just closing your eyes, feeling all four corners of both feet rooting into the earth as you lengthen through the top of the head. Rolling some weight slightly forward into the toes, coming back to rest on the heels, bringing your weight to center. As you inhale, you can gently feel your palms lifting up towards the belly. As you exhale, sinking into the knees, allow the hips to drop and the palms to drop towards the pelvis. Inhaling to float the palms up. And exhale to sink and drop. Just beginning to feel yourself arrive into this space and mindset of practice, this moving meditation. Beginning to take a longer, fuller inhale breath. As you exhale, really emptying all of the air from your lungs. Your next inhale breath, you're going to float the palms wide to the sky, pressing through the feet. You can lift the gaze and stretch up. As you exhale, slowly allow the palms to float down alongside the body. This thick, fluid quality to your movement, as if you are moving in a jar of honey. Inhale, floating the palms up to the sky, pressing through the feet, reaching. Exhale, arms wide, root into the feet. Feeling your hands moving through the air. Inhale, palms up, stretching, reaching, open the throat. Exhale, palms wide alongside the body. This time on your inhale breath, you're going to gather your arms up above the head, stretching and reaching. As you exhale, coffee press all of that sky energy down into the belly, sink into the knees. With your breath, inhale, reaching, opening. Exhale, coffee press to the belly. A couple more times with your breath. Inhale, opening, fill your lungs with air. Exhale, coffee press that earth energy to the belly. One more like that. Inhale, palms up. Exhale. Take your hands from your belly and inhale to stretch the palms to the sky. Again, reaching, stretching. You can reach slightly back. As you exhale, allow the arms to soften alongside the body, coming back to the belly. Inhale, scoop from the belly, reach and stretch. Exhale, arms soft alongside the body. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, breath washing over your body. And do one more like that. Inhale, reaching. Exhale. Now inhale, floating your palms to the sky, again stretching and reaching. As you exhale, close your eyes and bring your hands over your heart center. Just tune in, connect for a moment. Feel the breath moving through the body. Noticing if you've created any energy, sensations in the body. We're going to add a little bit of movement from here. On your inhale breath, you can float your palms to the sky. As you exhale, you're going to pivot to the right side and press out. You can even exhale through the mouth, letting go of anything you don't want to carry with you. As you inhale, invite new life force in. Open the chest and cactus the arms. Exhale, press out. One more like that on the inhale. Cactus the arms, open the chest. Exhale, press it out. On your inhale breath, you're going to swim forward to the front of the mat. And as you exhale, pivot the opposite way and press out on the exhale. Let it go. Inhale, invite new life force in. Open the chest. Curl up the spine. Exhale. And on any stagnant energy, inhale, open the chest, cactus the arms. Exhale, let it go. Last time, inhale, open the chest. Exhale, let it go. As you inhale, swimming forward to the front of the mat. And as you exhale, take a wide-legged forward fold. Back of the neck long. Shoulders relax. If it feels good, you can gently bend into one knee and then the other, shaking out the hips. the head and the neck, pressing through the palms and inhaling to lift halfway with a long spine, lifting the chest, looking forward. As you exhale, fold. The bend in the knees and a long spine. On your inhale breath, rise all the way up, pressing through the palms, reaching through the chest, pressing through the feet. And on your exhale breath, this time you're going to float your hands alongside the body, interlocking the fingers behind the spine as you inhale, lifting the chest, rolling the shoulders back, opening the throat, and as you exhale with a long spine, guiding forward. Little shoulder opener. Allow the fingertips to fall forward, the crown of the head. Keep a soft bend in your knees if you like. If that feels like too much for the shoulders, you can always release the hands. Taking a couple steady breaths. Your wide-legged forward fold. Forward fold's calming for the nervous system. The opportunity to recalibrate the body and the breath. On the inhale, lifting halfway. As you exhale, fold. If you're in the bind, bending your elbows, releasing the bind, bringing the palms to the earth. You're going to step your feet back into downward dog. Your first downward dog of the day, maybe. Have a deep bend in your knees if you like. The fingertips wide, the shoulders lengthening down the spine, heels reaching to the earth if it feels good. Bend the knees, walk up the hips, shake out the head and the neck, yes and no. We're going to roll with our breath. On your next inhale breath, you're going to roll forward, coming into upward dog. You can stay on the toes, dropping your hips, opening the chest as you inhale. And as you exhale with your breath, kicking it back into downward dog. With your breath, inhale, curl the spine forward, drop the hips, open the chest. Exhale, press it back. Last one like that, inhale, coming forward, drop the hips, open the chest, open the throat. Exhale, finding downward dog. Inhale, swooping the right leg to the sky. In this variation, you can allow the hip to open and move in a way that feels juicy for the hips, both shoulders square to the earth. As you exhale, slowly with control, hugging the right knee to the right armpit, squeezing the belly. And then as softly as you can, planting the right foot to the outside of the hands. Take a nice wide stance with your lunge. Make sure you can see me okay. Taking a nice wide stance with the lunge. For a moment, you can stay lifted. But if you'd like to drop the back knee to the earth, that's perfectly fine. So have the option to stay on the hands, or you can drop to the forearms. Now hold here for about 10 breaths. Noticing if you can relax through the face, the jaw, soften through the belly. Trying to allow that hip flexor to melt forward towards the earth. And this nice deep opening through both sides of the hips. If you've been deprived from surfing like I've been, these movements will kind of get your body primed and ready for when you can return back to the ocean. To remind people that nice open hips are the key to a really sweet and fluid pop-up. Let's hold here for 5 more deep breaths. And we're going to flow with our movement and some breath. On your next inhale breath, You're going to sweep the right arm to the sky, reaching back towards the left heel as you drop the hips. And then as you exhale, lifting the seat bones, rounding the spine, and curling everything into your center. So with your breath, inhale, sweeping open, drop the hips, open the chest. Exhale, round the spine, curl everything into your center. Inhale, drop the hips, open, stretch. Exhale, round the spine. We'll do one more like that. Inhale, drop the hips, open. Exhale, round the spine. Next time you inhale and reach back, we're going to hold here for 5 breaths. You have the option just to reach back into space, or if it's available to you and you would like, you can scoop up that back foot with the right hand, beginning to kick the sole of the foot into the palm of the hand, rolling that right shoulder back. Toss the head to the left as you lift the chest to the right. 5 steady breaths here. And that opening and expanse through the chest, the lungs. A big inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, swooping the right leg again to the sky. Stretch it out, stretch the toes. As you exhale, slowly with control, hugging the right knee into the chest, lengthening the chest forward and hovering for a moment at center. And as softly as you can, plant that right foot between the hands. Soft bend in the back knee. On an inhale breath, we'll come up to a high lunge. Floating the palms to the sky. As you exhale, relax the shoulders and sit a little bit deeper. Again, we have this sense of that left hip flexor shining forward as the right hip rocks back. And as we lengthen that left hip forward and slightly down, we're lifting out of the hips through the fingertips. We're going to pivot again on our feet with our breath and some movement. So we'll take a big inhale here. As you exhale, you can release your right hand alongside the body. And a little side body bend. You need to reach the fingertips up and over to the right. If it's available to you, you can wrap that right hand around the left thigh. You're getting a nice opening through the psoas as we lengthen that left hip to the earth, lifting the chest up and away to the right. Steady with your breath. And we're going to pivot now on our feet with our breath. So follow me. On your inhale breath, you're going to swim that left hand forward, pivoting on your feet to the back of the mat. We're going to come into a version of that lizard lunge. Right hand to the earth, right knee to the earth, reaching that left arm back. Make a lay back lunge. On the inhale breath, coming forward, left hand to the sky, right hand around the thigh. Nice opening. And with your exhale breath, whoosh, lay back, pivot on your feet, open the hips. We'll do one more like that. Inhale, coming to the top of the mat, that high lunge. Exhale, whoosh, lay back. And on the inhale breath, coming forward to the top of the mat, finding your high lunge. As you exhale, you could fold forward over that right leg. Lengthening the right hip crease back, left hip forward. Little pyramid pose. And stay lifted on the back heel if you like. Might feel a little bit better. Back of the neck long. And in these forward folds, a beautiful opportunity to just slow the pace of your breath. Reconnecting to that steady, balanced rhythm. Subtle cues in your own body. And bending into the knees again. On the inhale, breath will rise into our high lunge. Left knee slightly bent. As the exhale breath comes, we're going to spring forward onto the right leg. A little warrior three. Kick back through the left heel. You can cactus your arms, and then with your breath, inhale. Softly as you can, coming into that high lunge, lift and open. Exhale as controlled as you can, spring forward. Inhale, softly step back, high lunge, lift. Last one on the exhale, spring forward, warrior three. And inhale, again finding your high lunge, open the chest. As you exhale, bringing your palms to the earth, we're going to spring onto that right leg and find your standing splits. Again, taking a big inhale. And as you exhale, folding over that right leg, back of the neck is long. So you have the option from there, if you'd like to wrap the right arm around that right leg, challenging your balance, maybe wrapping the left arm around that right leg. Keeping your breath steady. You're lifting that left leg a little bit higher than you usually do. And we're going to flow with some movement from here. We'll take a big inhale breath. As you exhale, you're going to tuck the left knee into the right knee and do a little squat. You can extend the left leg to the right side, squatting down. Inhaling to expand up. Exhale, left foot to the right side. Squat down. One more on the inhale, breath open and then expand. Exhale, squat down. We'll inhale, extending that left leg to the sky. One more on here if your hips can handle it. Now plant the right hand underneath the right shoulder. Left hand to the left hip and inhale to open the chest to the left side. Little Ardha Chandrasana, or half moon. My hip is feeling it. If it's available to you, you can inhale the left arm to the sky. You can use your breath to steady you. A solid, even rhythm of breath. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, you can bring the left hand to the earth. You're going to cross the left foot to the right side, crossing your legs, and then pressing your hips to the right as you reach the fingertips forward. So a little forward folding variation. Again, with your breath, as you inhale, extending the left leg to the sky, Ardha Chandrasana, or half moon. As you exhale, step the left foot back to the right and fold. One more with your breath. Inhale, expand and open. This time on the exhale, you can bring the left foot to meet the right, the left hand to the earth, and fold forward into nice forward fold. And take a passive fold if you like, grabbing onto opposite elbows or forearms. If you'd like a more active hold, you can scoop up the big toes, the peace fingers, using that gentle pull of your biceps to lengthen the crown of the head to the earth. And just using this forward fold as an opportunity to steady your breath, reground, recalibrate your body. If you're in a bind, releasing the bind and inhaling to lift halfway, opening the chest, spine long. As you exhale, fold, plant the hands, and step back into downward dog. Seat bones to the sky. Pressing through the heels, through the palms, and rolling with your breath as you inhale, curl the spine forward, upward dog, stay on the toes, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. You can inhale, extending that left leg to the sky. Open the hip, make it juicy. As you exhale, slowly with control, hugging the left knee to the left elbow, squeezing the belly as softly as you can, planting the left foot to the outside of the hands. Taking that nice wide lizard lunge. So again, you have the option to stay lifted here with that right leg, or you can drop the right knee to the earth. You can also stay on the palms or drop to the forearms. We're going to hold here for about 10 slow breaths. So there's some of that kind of flowing, effortful movement, finding some stillness. We're playing with those edges or polarities in our yoga practice that dance between effort and ease. In the Yoga Sutras, they call that sukha and sthira, steadiness and ease. Playing between those polarities, we find that kind of steady, cool, still place that's always available to us in our own center. So if you're down on the forearms, you can inhale to come back to the hands. We're again going to flow with our breath. So stack that right wrist underneath the right shoulder, and then as you inhale, open the left arm back, reach towards the right heel, open the chest. As you exhale, lift the seat bones round the spine. Throw everything into your center, and then with your breath, drop the hips. Inhale to open up. Exhale, round the spine. 2 more with your breath. Inhale, open. Reach that shoulder back, open the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale with your breath, round. And inhale, open. This time we're going to hold. You can reach back into space, or if it's available to you, and scoop up that back foot with the hand. You need to kick the sole of the foot into the palm of the hand, and then lift and open the chest. You can toss your head back, making space in your body with your breath. And we'll take a big inhale breath here. As you exhale, release, pressing your way back to downward dog. Inhale, swooping that left leg again to the sky. Open the hip, make it feel sweet, juicy. Then with your exhale breath, you can slowly square off the hips, hugging the left knee to the chest, squeezing the belly, holding as softly as you can, planting the left foot between the hands. Soft bend in the right knee. On your inhale breath, finding that high lunge. As you exhale, bend into the right knee, sit a little bit deeper, relax the shoulders, and find your breath. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, you can lengthen the left fingertips to the earth, reaching with the right fingertips to the sky, this sense of lengthening the right hip down and forward as you reach the chest up and away to the left corner of the ceiling. If it's available to you, you can wrap that left arm around the right thigh, increasing that stretch, maybe even a little stretch through your psoas. Keeping your breath moving. And we're going to flow again with our breath, so pivoting on our feet to the back of the mat as you inhale, swimming that right hand forward, pivoting the feet to the back of the mat, left hand to the earth, left knee to the earth. That same lay back lunge, open the chest. And again, inhale, coming forward, right arm to the sky, high lunge. Exhale, back of the mat, lay back. With your breath, inhale, coming forward, high lunge, right arm to the sky, open the chest. Exhale, lay back. We'll do one more like that on the inhale breath. Coming forward, high lunge. Exhale. Lay back. On the inhale breath, coming forward to the top of the mat. As you exhale, folding forward, in that pyramid lunge. Left hip crease lengthening back, right hip softening forward. And stay lifted on the right heel. Using the forward fold to calm your nervous system, slow your breath. Bending into the knees, and as you inhale, come back to that high lunge. We're going to spring with our breath into Warrior 3. On the exhale, spring forward onto the left foot, kick out through the right heel. As slowly and controlled as you can, inhale, step back, high lunge. Exhale, spring forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, spring forward. On the inhale, breath coming forward. Again, on the exhale, breath, fold. Finding that pyramid. Slow the breath, left hip crease back. Right hip forward. Bringing the hands to either side of the left foot. And on your inhale breath, springing forward onto that left leg, right leg to the sky, standing splits. So in this variation, you can allow your hips to open, so they don't have to stay square. Pointing through that right foot, try to lift it even higher than you normally do if it feels available to you and you're still breathing. You want to challenge your balance, maybe wrapping the left arm around the shin, maybe the right arm, maybe not. You don't have to do anything in your yoga practice. You take a big inhale here. As you exhale, drawing the right knee towards the left knee and then kicking the right foot to the left side, little squat. Inhale, extend the right leg to the sky. Exhale, little squat. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, standing split, stacking that left wrist in front of the left shoulder, kicking through the right heel. We'll take Ardha Chandrasana or half moon pose. And to stack your hips open, opening your chest to that right side. Maybe reaching that right arm to the sky. You can gaze forward or you can gaze up towards your extended hand. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, fold forward, step that right foot to the left side, press the hips to the left, fingertips to the right, fold forward. And again, with our breath, we'll move. Inhale, Ardha Chandrasana, coming back through center. Exhale, little fold. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Step it back. And then inhale, Ardha Chandrasana. On the exhale breath, floating the right foot to meet the left. And taking that forward fold, let it go. Walk out the hips a little bit if you need. Shake out the head and the neck. Yes and no. You can heel toe the feet so that they're wider than hip width apart. It's available to you, sliding the palms underneath the feet. The toes are massaging the creases of the wrists. And just fold forward, hugging the upper body to the thighs. Moving in that direction. In the back of the neck long. Shoulders sliding down the spine. Allowing that forward fold to Slow the body, calm the nervous system. And the palms to the earth, again inhaling to lift the chest. And as you exhale, stepping back into downward dog, hips to the sky. And on your inhale breath, round the spine forward, coming to plank. As you exhale, you can lower all the way to the earth, elbows alongside the body. I'm going to see if you can still see me from there. I don't know. And all the way onto the ground. Your hands on either side of the chest, pressing through the tops of the feet. As you inhale, that's lifting into a little baby cobra. Elbows alongside the body, using a couple of feet forward on the mat. As you exhale, release. You can bring your hands wider than mat width apart, tenting the fingertips, and then again on your inhale, open, shoulders back, a little lift, exhale, release, stacking the palms in front of the forehead and then pressing the forehead into the palms. Toes together and heels apart to relax the lower spine. Just taking in a couple of breaths. Ground. The power that we have in our breath. All the amazing things our body can do for us every moment. Your next inhale breath, lifting the head. I'm going to take one more spine opener, bow pose, so bending the knees, then scooping up the outside edges of the feet with the hands. As you inhale, kick the soles of the feet into the palm of the hands to open the chest. Gazing a couple of feet forward on the mat, breathing deeply. A big inhale and exhale to slowly release. And stacking the palms, pressing the forehead into the hands, toes together, heels open. Steady your breath. That sweetness of now your breath, your body expanding into the earth. Seeing how you have possibility of creating more space now in the back body. The back widening through the back side of the rib cage as the lungs expand on the inhale. Exhale, whole body softens down into the mat, into the earth. Your next inhale breath, coming back through center, we're going to do one more round of bow, Dhanurasana, bending the knees, scoop up the outside edges of the feet, that place where the ankles and the feet meet. Right away with your breath, inhale. Kick the soles of the feet into the palms of the hands, open the chest. Gaze a couple of feet forward. Keep your breath moving. Big inhale, and an exhale to release. Last time, stacking the palms. Front of the forehead, press the forehead into the hands, toes together, heels apart. Relax the lower spine. Bring your hands to either side of the chest as you inhale, again lifting your gaze. As you exhale, press back into child's pose, long spine. This counteracting posture, this forward fold. Pressing the third eye into the earth, the chest melts to the earth. Sense of tractioning the spine with the fingertips, so it's still a little bit active. And then on the inhale breath, slowly rounding the spine up, hands towards the knees. So we're going to do one more round of kind of heart openers, spinal strengtheners. I'm going to move into camel. So it's a pretty intense one, normal to feel very stimulated. So just go where you can, where it feels comfortable. I'm going to start standing on the knees, with the knees hip width apart, which is like 2 fist width apart. And check that out. You can start with your toes planted so your heels are lifted. Bringing a hand to either side of the lower spine as if your hands were sliding in the back pockets. And then as you inhale, roll the shoulders back and open. And just lift the chest. So you can stay right here. This is already a nice juicy back bend. If it's available to you and you want to move a little bit further, you can start lengthening the gaze back. This extension of the hips forward. Maybe one hand drops towards the heels and then the other. You still want to collapse your hips back, so still extending them forward. Wherever you are, keeping your breath steady and moving. Stay with your breath. A big inhale. Full exhale. And then inhale. One hand back to the spine and then the other. As you exhale, you can release, come to sit on the knees, palms open to the sky. Just close your eyes and tune in for a moment. Just notice what's happening in your body, maybe a sense of some movement of prana or energy in your body. I'm going to do a second set. So coming back onto the knees, if you want to take it a little bit further, this time you can keep the tops of the feet on the mat. Wherever you are, go there now. Be where you are. Inhale, open the chest, and find your camel. And keeping the breath moving. As you inhale, one hand back to the spine and then the other. Exhale. Come to sit on the knees, palms open. Close your eyes. Again, just check in with yourself. Be with what is arising in your body in this moment. You're going to make your way down onto a seated position. When you're ready, stretching out the feet, and walk the seat bones back, even removing the flesh from your seat bones. And counteract those kind of heart openers with a little forward fold, so pressing the palms into the earth and inhaling to lengthen through the crown of the head. Your toes are flexed, stretching through all 10 piggies, all 10 toes, and then as you exhale, folding forward. You have a nice passive forward fold. Your hands relaxed alongside the legs. If you want to go for a bind, peace fingers and thumbs around the big toes, you totally can. Back of the neck long. Just using in this forward fold to slow the breath, recalibrating the system, for opening your hamstrings and hips, lower back. Inhale, and as you exhale, slowly release. And bring the left foot to the right inner thigh. Janu Shirshasana, or single-legged forward folds. Again, inhaling to find length through the crown of the head, and as you exhale, bowing forward. The sense of extending forward from your belly, your seat bones reaching back behind you. breaths. You're going to slide the right arm to the inside of the right leg. You can grab onto the ankle or the big toe and inhale the left arm to the sky. As you lift the left arm to the sky, really root that left hip back and down into the earth. And then if it's available to you and you don't compromise any sense of opening through the chest, you can reach the left fingertips towards the right toes. As soon as you feel like you start to cave, just ease off. And then stay where you can breathe. Most importantly, on the inhale breath coming all the way up, I'm going to plant the left hand behind the seat, reaching the right arm to the sky, stretching the hips forward, drop the head back, and then exhale to release. We'll switch sides. Right foot, left inner thigh squaring off the upper body. In a moment to find length on your inhale breath, and then as you exhale, folding forward. Nice long spine. Nice steady breath. And to slow our body down. That little bit of effort. And you can bring the left arm to the inside of the left leg, grabbing onto the ankle or the peace fingers as you inhale, extending the right arm to the sky. As you exhale, root that right hip down into the ground. You can stay lifted as you are. If you like more opening length through the side body, reaching the right arm towards those left toes. Not compromising any sense of openness through the chest. Let your breath take you there. Inhale, coming all the way up, planting the right arm, left arm to the sky, hips forward, drop the head back. And exhale, slowly releasing. Bring the soles of the feet together, holding onto your feet as if you were opening a sweet book. And just pulsing with our breath, Baddha Konasana, a variation as you inhale. And imagine tilting your pelvis forward, rocking the shoulders back and opening the chest. As you exhale, tucking the pelvis, rounding the spine, chin to the chest. With your breath, inhale, coming forward. Exhale, curl back. One more in each direction. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, curl back. Inhale, coming forward. On your next exhale, you can fold forward. And we'll hold our forward fold, relaxing your knees into gravity. Allow your spine to round. And as you inhale, curling your spine up, you're going to drop down to the forearms, and as you exhale, you can slowly release into Supta Baddha Konasana, or reclined bound angle. So still with that same sense of your knees softening into gravity. Right hand on the belly and left hand on the heart. Closing your eyes. feeling that sweet sensation, your breath moving in your body, gentle pressure and lifting on the hands. So your belly and chest expand on the inhale. Sense of ease and everything softening into your center on the exhale. Bring your hands to your knees, and on an inhale breath, slowly draw the knees together. As you exhale, hug the knees into the body, tucking your forehead up to touch your knees, feeling in your practice, making your way down into your final Shavasana, your feet extended, palms open on either side of the body. This is the honey of our practice, the fruits of all of your efforts and energy. Soaking it in now with this energy you've cultivated in your yoga practice, letting it settle into your body and into your bones. Relaxing your whole body from your fingertips to your toes, bones sinking into the earth, muscles melting off the bone, whole body relaxed. And slowly start wiggling your fingertips and your toes. And gently bringing some movement back to your body, waking yourself up. When you're Ready, stretching your arms over your head, reaching your feet in the opposite direction. Letting out any sighs, yawns. And when you're ready for more movement, you can bend your knees into a seated position at the top of the mat. We'll close our practice together. Bringing your hands to your heart center and lifting your heart to your hands, bowing your forehead to your heart. Just honoring the effort and intention that you have given to your yoga practice today to do something healing and balancing for your body, mind, and spirit. Thanking yourself for that gift. Thanking the teachers who carried these teachings for thousands of years, allowed us to explore them and see how they transform and stay relevant in our current lives. These threads of healing that connect us all. Just knowing, even if you're in your home alone now, that this intention and this energy you've cultivated in your practice is a part of our collective energy and experience. We are all so deeply connected. Hope that you have a beautiful day. Thank you for joining me, and namaste.